welcome everybody back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. In the last episode, we got double jump from defeating the Jump Guardian in Dark Aether, and we made our way, and we got one temple key for the Dark Agon Wastes, and we returned back to the light, because now that we have double jump, we can explore a little bit more places than we can before. I barely make that jump there. Anyways, we're going to be going more into the depths. Probably not that way. Down this way. We're going to go into the depths of Agon Wastes a little bit, because there's more stuff to be had, more places to go, and more sights to see. But anyways, we need to go back to the main area where it had like a lot of branching paths. If you guys remember, it had that one room that had like the Blitzkrieg's enemies, the one where you had to shoot the missiles at it and they spewed toxins in them. But yeah, it's over here. It's actually past this room. I can't remember exactly what this room's called. I think it's called Mining Station A. That's right. We need to go back here because there's a new spot we need to go through. And, well, we just have to go up here. You guys probably see that over there. We need to go through there in order to gain access to the depths of Agon Waste. Alright, so now that we have double jump, we can actually make it over there and I didn't mean to dash. Darn it. I did not mean to do that. But, we can actually go over there and we can gain access to the depths of Agon Waste here. And I got attacked by these Lumina moth monsters. But now that we have double jump, we can actually jump on this guy right here. If you guys scan this, it says, "This is a statue of Dekur, the child hero of Agon. Once lowly acolyte squire, had become a warrior within the temple, was attacked. All warriors but Dekur were slain, leaving the boy the sole defender of the temple. He saved Agon for nearly a century cycle before being lost in the Battle of Dark Aether." That's kind of sad. But this gate here is kind of blocking our way. We need to actually go and deactivate that gate. But now that we have double jump, we can jump on that statue and come up this way. And there is more Luminoth lore right here. This is Cataclysm to the Dark Age segment of the history of the Luminoth lore. Like I said, I'm gonna be going over the lore later date. So, actually, what is this? I didn't know there was two parts to this gate. System use exact raw minerals and all. Oh, okay. Alright, so scan this thing. As soon as you scan this thing here, it will activate the gate and it'll open it up. Alright. So now that we have access to this place, we can actually just jump over here and go this way. Now, I like this part in this room right here. If you come up here and be very, very quiet, you'll notice that there's some space pirates right there. If you come over and scan the blue icon right here, this is a storage used modified to transport radioactive material. Radio scans indicate the presence of Phazon energy. Phazon, if you guys want to know the low end of it, Phazon was a radioactive material that we had to deal with in the last Metroid Prime game. And it corroded a lot of things on the planet we were on. But let's go ahead and not shoot the guy. Darn it! I was gonna try to do sneak attack. If you shoot this thing right here, yeah, it'll vaporize both of these guys. How did it vaporize this guy and not affect me? I will not understand. I was trying not to to attack him, but that's okay. But yeah, Phazon was a material that was very radioactive, but it morphed things into like super soldiers and stuff like that, and the space pirates were using it to kind of power up their own army. It looks like their Phazon trouble, their Phazon shenanigans are not stopping here anytime soon. But we are here at this area. This area is very, very important because I'm going to tell you one thing right now. The Central Mining Station, there is a missile scan here, and you'll see it here in just a minute. As soon as you get any closer, the space pirates are like, "Oh shoot, Samus is here. We have to destroy her." Scan the ship real quick. You'll have plenty of other chances to scan this, but you might want to scan it right now. This is a pirate skiff. This is for your logbook, too. It's just to transport the space pirates. Now, like I said, there is a missable scan here. We're going to be seeing it here in just a second, as soon as we take care of these pirates. Where's the other dude? Where's the other dude? There's the other dude. Alright, so go ahead and shoot a missile at him. But as soon as you destroy all these guys, more space pirates are going to show up. And they're not going to do the thing just yet. So we just have to kind of destroy these guys. I'm going to go ahead and shoot missiles at these guys here. There we go. As soon as you get to this part, the space pirates are going to jump into this mechanism right here. And this is your only chance to scan this. Scan this now. My first playthrough I ever did when I was trying to do 100%, this is the only thing I missed. The Vigilant Chet class turret. Be sure to scan this, because this is the only time you're able to scan them when they're in operation like this. Because you'll be able to actually use these much later in the game. Just a couple charge shots will take care of these guys. It's not too bad. But like I said, this is my first playthrough I ever did trying 100% the logbook of this game. That was my only thing I missed, and I felt really upset about it. So, but yeah, be sure to scan that. That's very important. There's also this thing right here, but we won't be able to use these powered railway thingamabobs until much later in the game. So don't worry about these for right now. Alright, so now we're going to go inside this mining station here that the space pirates have set up. Unfortunately, it's blocked by a dark door. That's okay, we have another way to get in. And that's through here. There's telluric alloy right here. So let's go ahead and bomb this floor right here. And destroy the crates blocking here. And go into this gaping hole. And this will lead us into the next room. The command center. Now, in this room, there is a pickup. And as you guys can see, the space pirates don't even know we're here. But the space pirates, they're going inside the dark portal. I don't know what they're going to be doing on there. They're just going to get themselves killed, but whatever. If you come over here, down here, be mindful of the electric energy shocking over here. Over into the on the right side of the room, there is a missile expansion under the floor. So be sure to grab this before you do anything. Alright, so now let's go back. And we're going to continue going upwards this way. And then finally, go down this way. There on the left side. Avoiding the shocking gates here. And then you'll not be parade out here. Now, space pirates, they got everything on lockdown here. And we got ourselves some space pirates to take care of. So let's go ahead and rid this room of space pirates. Wherever the other ones are. If you don't know where an enemy is shooting you at, if you look on the top left-hand corner, I think I mentioned this before, but if I'm not, this is the first time I'm going to. You have like a little radar system to show you where the enemies are. I think one of my enemies is actually up there. But inside this room, there's a bunch of stuff to scan. And I mean a bunch of stuff. First things first, you'll notice that this rift portal is inactive. We need to have dark energy in order to even activate that. But these little screens right here are going to be, we're going to be seeing another type of lore we won't be seeing anywhere else. If you scan these things right here and you notice that there is a bunch of like computer screens right here, if you see any red ones, those have lore entries in them. So be sure to scan these guys right here. Yeah, space pirate lore. The Phazon raids. So I'll go, like I said, I'll be going over this lore stuff much later. I did it with the troopers because there's not too many troopers. There's not too many space pirate lores, but I'll go over these later. So be sure to grab all these logs before you leave the room. Okay, so there's that one. That's not a lore right there. Actually, scan this thing. There we go. Space Pirate Lore, Cycle 5. This one is the Rift Portal logbook entry. And then there's this one. This one is the Great Discoveries logbook entry. And I don't know which one I did this one. This was Phazon Operations entry. And then there's this one. This one is the local conflict. And we already got like half the space pirate logs just right here in this room. There's also another thing you need to scan here. If you notice these planets right here, you need to scan these for Aether studies for the research part of the logbook. This is the planet Aether. So, and then there's finally this one right here. If you scan this one, this is Dark Aether. And this will go into your logbook as well. So there's a lot of stuff to scan for the logbook entries. I usually just end up scanning everything, just so I have everything green on my screen, because I don't know, it just bothers me if I don't leave stuff unscanned. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I just end up scanning everything just because, well, I can scan it, and it will bother me if it's not scanned. But let's go ahead and scan this thing right here. This elevator will be activated. So now we can actually go upwards into the upper portion of the command center. And then we're going to double jump over here. And be greeted by more space pirates. I think these are... no, it's not a new one. Later, when we come back into this room, there's going to be a new, different type of pirate. And that pirate is going to be a different enemy that we have to take care of altogether. Alright, so now, is these guys lore entry? No, these guys aren't lore entry. You'll notice that some of these things talk about the Dark Hunter. The space pirates in their lore have always called Samus the Hunter. And now they're having a talk about this Dark Hunter, which is like a dark copy of us. Well, we've seen that character before. We've seen that character before, and, well, she caused our powers to go away. But anyways, we need to come in here. And speak of the devil, there she is right there. And away she goes. And unfortunately, we won't be able to access this because we need a dark energy to kind of open the gate here. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to do that. If you scan right here, there's another logbook entry. This one is the Federation attack. So this must be whenever the Federation attacked them when they were chasing them onto this planet. Oh, there's something, what does it says? It says, infant Metroids are not pets! They're talking about how Metroids are not pets. I love that. That's trying to remind each other. Let's go ahead and blast open this door. And this is the other side of this room right here. There is a thing right here, and the blast door control system bypassed. That'll open up that blast door that closed on us earlier. And I do believe that's it for logbook entry. I don't think there's anything else here. I could be wrong, but yeah, that was it. So now we can actually go through that blast door now. So we just gotta go swoop around, come back in here, and we're gonna go back the normal way. Open the blast gates! Alright, so now there's another enemy here we need to scan. This is a humility class turret. These don't take but just a missile, I do believe. Yeah, these guys just take a missile to destroy, so don't worry too much. These guys don't pose too much of a threat. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over these laser gates here. Be careful, because they will damage you. But as soon as we come in here, there's another chance to scan the ship, the skid, that they ride off on. But there's also some other things here. There's some Metroids. There's some Metroids encapsulation here. Oh boy. It seems like the space pirates are still up to their old tricks with Metroids too. They're not done with the Phazon stuff. They're not done with Metroid stuff. They're just still up to their funny old little games, aren't they? Alright. So now let's go ahead and scan this thing. This will open up the they'll open up the elevator right here. Then we can come up this way. We won't be able to access this door until later, so just keep in mind it's there. We're going to be coming around later, so. More space pirates. We're in their home turf, so this is where they set up their base of operations at the moment. There we go. Took care of them. But I think if you scan this guy... No, not yet. I think these guys are later. These, Metroids. I don't know why they don't give you the chance to scan the Metroids, because, spoiler alert, we'll be able to be fighting these things later, so... I think it's actually in this one right here you can actually scan. Yeah, there we go. Alright, in this area right here, if you can scan a Metroid to get it for your logbook entry, the Talon Metroid. So, those guys are from Talon 4. The Metroids are from Talon 4, the planet that we were on last game. Evidence of some symbiotic bonding present in subject system. Subject is barely alive and is periodically leached off of bioenergy by Metroid. That sucks. I feel bad for him. I mean, no, I don't feel bad for him because he's a space pirate, but eh. Anyway, scan this. Here's another space pirate log right here. This one is the Hunter. This is what I was talking about earlier. They call Samus the Hunter, but that logbook entry is right there. And there's another glass turret right here, so let's have to blow it up. Now in this room's a little different because, well, if we scan this thing right here, it tells us that we need to use we need to use this bomb slot here to kind of change the direction of where the rooms are go. So now we'll have access to the other room right down this way. This is kind of a weird way of transitioning things, but eh, it is what it is. So let's go inside here. Now, as soon as we come into this room, we got new pirates. Scan this guy. This is a pirate arrow trooper. This guy is just a pirate with a jetpack. He shoots missiles at you, so be careful about that. These guys go down pretty easy if you just launch missiles at them, because, well, missiles lock on to stuff, and they track things. So, missiles are your best friend against these guys. And they'll just blow up, just randomly blow up. But, because we did that, now we have access to this room. Now, this room is a little bit different. There's, I think there's space pirate lures, I think. I don't think these guys... Yeah, these guys don't have space pirate lore right here. But you see these red little indicators right here. What those do is they elevate these platforms that are in the middle of the room right here. But in order to access those platforms, we need to scan the other things on the other side of the room here. Well, I'm just scanning these because I can. I don't like having stuff unscannable. I don't know, I'm just weird. I guess I'm weird for playing that way. I like scanning everything. Alright. So, now let's go ahead and scan these things right here. The thing in particular is we need to scan this thing. As soon as we scan this, these platforms activate. And we need to elevate the levels of each platform in order to gain access to that room over there. In order to activate the elevation of each platform, we need to come over back on the other side of this room, and we need to kind of manipulate some things. Alright, so first and foremost, if you... I think if I remember correctly, this right here on the left side, it brings a level down. And if you go on the right side, it brings a level up. And each one is corresponding to each platform. If you guys see, there's an energy tank up there. I want to kind of grab that before we do anything. So what I need to do is I need to bring down 2 levels like this. Scan and bring down 2 levels. And then I need to scan this to bring down 2 levels. Actually, I think I need to bring down 3 levels on this one. Yeah, bring down 3 levels. So that way I can jump across. We're going to make a stairwell. That's essentially what we're doing. And then we're going to come over here and scan this. And that's just going to bring down 1 of these. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell. So we're going to make a stairwell and jump across these platforms here. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed how I do it. When I jump across a giant chasm like this, well, it's not a super jump. I like to get accurate with my jumps by holding down the left trigger, and whenever I do that, it makes Samus kind of lock in place instead of turning around with the control stick. So if I hold down the L button by doing this, Samus kind of like locks in place and like strafes. What I do is I usually point in the direction I want to jump, hold the L button, and then jump downwards. So that way my camera's not going all over the place whenever I'm jumping. But as soon as you do that, you should be able to get this energy tank, no problem. This energy tank's pretty easy to get. You just have to know what to move and what not to move. So if you see me go like this a lot, that's because I'm holding the L button. And it's kind of, that helps me get myself oriented whenever I'm jumping in first person, because I know some way, like, jumping in first person can be kind of awkward in a way. I guess that's the best way I could describe it. But what we're doing right now is we're going to be doing pretty much the reverse staircase of what we just made in order to gain access to the door that's over here. Actually, that just brought it back up. I want to put it down. Put these down here. Alright, then do that. There we go. Now we did that. Now we'll be able to gain access to this door here. We're going to be coming back to this room much later in the game. You guys see that green door up there. There is a missile tank, I believe, behind that green door. But we don't have the weapon to open that green door. So we're just going to keep on continuing. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking through this hole in the wall. Looks kind of weird. But now we're kind of got laser gates, so we got to be careful here. So just avoid the laser gates when you jump over. So like this laser gate's like right here. I didn't really do a good job of that, but you kind of want to avoid the laser gates. And the only way you can jump in this game is by using the bomb jumps, laying down a bomb and letting it explode. And that's the only way you're going to jump in morph ball form. I think I mentioned that. If I didn't, this is how you do it. This is why the Wii version is preferred for a lot of people in particulars, because the Wii version you can jump without having to lay down a bomb. By flicking the Wiimote up, you can do something called a spring ball. And what that does is it makes Samus jump while she's in her morph ball form. And you don't have to do this silly bomb jump like I'm doing. But us old schoolers, we have to use the bomb jump in order to do it, because in the GameCube version, there's no such thing as spring ball. So, open the door, and we have gained access to the save room. Now, this save room actually has this pirate lore right here. We've already got 80% of the Space Pirate logs just in this episode alone. This one is the security breach. But, anyways, I think, as of right now, I'm going to end this episode off. Because we did a lot in this episode already. We did pretty well in infiltrating the Space Pirates mining operation here. So next time we meet in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, we are going to continue our assault through the Space Pirate mining facility. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.